Another snoozer, and the Fed stays the course. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update, and here we are once again, and a real quiet, lackluster, nothing going on day. Even the Federal Reserve minutes could not create any spark. The Michael Cohen tattletaling on President Trump didn't affect the markets, as we are in now officially the longest bull market in time in history. It's been just a really quiet day. There's just not much to go over here. I mean, you've got the Dow was down, S&P was flat, NASDAQ was up pretty good, and the Russell was up again. So we're seeing this constant rotation of markets where we're going nowhere fast. We're like the mouse on the wheel, and we're churning and turning and turning. In the meantime, I fully expect the trade wars to settle. But based on the way the grains, the meats traded today, you might not think so, but I think that's more of an indication that they're going to settle, and I think that's kind of what we saw there. And I would look for those as opportunities to be in soybeans, wheat, corn, and the grain, and the meats, cattle, and hogs. To me, these are great opportunities to step in here because, again, they're pricing in all of the bad news, but yet what happens if there's any good news? And we've seen everything priced too bad. So to me, you can only get good from here, and I'd like to be a buyer. I am in. I do own, full disclosure. So I think that looks good. The bonds rallied higher, trying to keep interest rates lower. And of course, this is one of the big problems that we're dealing with. The Fed needs to keep the rates lower, which is why they're not willing to hike so fast. But in the meantime, the markets are telling them, and the markets are going to force the rates up because they can. And I think that's one of the problems you're going to see, and that ties back into our black swan event, which is not here yet. We still firmly expect to see a spike to new highs before we see it break. Crude oil took off to the upside today, and of course they'd like to say, well, it was because of the inventories. I just say, hey, they caught a lot of people short, and we push it up. Gold continues to rally along and push its way forward. Now, again, I would not be surprised to see a test of the 1180 again, and certainly I wouldn't be surprised if we rally to 1220 or 1240, but I think we're going to be somewhat in this range as we start to try to form an overall bottom. The cryptocurrencies were, again, moderating. Nothing too exciting. There's nothing really unbelievably exciting going on right now in the markets. This is the greatest time to be patient. You know, that is a skill. Part of trading is the ability to be patient and not try to let the markets overwhelm you or try to power the markets, because you'll never beat the markets. If you remember the one statement, the markets are always right. They may be fooled sometimes, but at the end, they're always right, and there's no reason for us to try to be too aggressive into this market. We traded live today with some of my futures guys. We made a little bit of money, but at the end of the day, there's not much really to get excited about. So I think it's easier to stay on the sidelines, be ready to react to markets. You've got BUBBA earnings coming out tomorrow. You saw what happened with Target today. We thought it would be short, and it went straight up based on earnings lows. So you're seeing a lot of this. This time is different. You're seeing people push them up, and they're pouring it in. But remember, the volume is the key, telling you that the money flowing in is not from the commercials, it's from the retails, which usually signifies we're coming close to an end. That's how I see it today. This is Bubba's Daily Update. Remember, if you want to get a copy of that hedging webinar I did, I'll be happy to email it to you. Just email me at bubba@bubbatrading.com. I'll send it right out to you, no charge. And of course, don't forget about my high school investing program, as we need your help. If you'd like to help us out, go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And of course, don't forget to catch the Bubba Show every day at LibertyTalk.fm from 4 to 5 Eastern. And tomorrow we've got on Adam Barata from Advantage Gold, and also the author of A New Way of Investing. So make sure you check him out, and he's offering his book free, and I'll give you the code tomorrow. This is Bubba's Daily Update. We'll see you back here tomorrow.